Are we supposed to meet? Yes. It's a question though, I'm not sure if every piece of item we wield is gonna be transferred, but at least items and items that we are wearing. So we must at least consider the possibility that set items that we're not wearing will not be transferred, so we'll have to sort of decide what's worth keeping and what isn't. Right, what's the benefit of adding a third item to this? Doubles mana and spell power for all casters in Hero army. Tier 7 creatures will take a hit of this. I don't see anything new. It adds to my spell power, but I don't think it adds anything else. We really just need 2 of the... Third one doesn't seem to do anything. A lot of items seem to have this same problem. The main problem here is that spell power isn't something that is massively helping us. It would be if we would be more on the direct damage line of spellcasting. Initiative increased by 20%. This is a tougher one. We should get most of the good benefits by switching things around a little bit. This is everyone gets an initiative boost through the ring. We maintain most of the good aspects of the item set here. Range attackers will lose some attack power with this, and ability to fire. Their frequency of firing will be shortened a little bit, but the overall army benefits more from the initiative boost. I'm not sure if we need the extra speed though. I mean, it's fine, but I suppose we don't actually have better bear boots anyway. +1 to all attributes, +1 to moral and luck. Wasn't there another guy with some items? But that's the goal. Don't strictly speaking need resources. Experience would be somewhat useful. no room in the city for the caravans to arrive. Simple confusion is probably not for this. Attack or defense? Okay, there was a portal here somewhere. How the fuck do you get there? You don't. The other way around. Still, somewhere in the ass end of things, there should be a two-way monolith. Yeah, the big problem here is that the entire place is filled with these goddamn monoliths, so it's hard to say what is leading where. Well, there are little attribute sites here that I haven't visited. Also unknown areas, so there's a chance something interesting might pop up there. Since we're scouring the wasteland, we might as well scour it thoroughly. Misclick. Not that it matters. Removing the barrier from the gate fairly quickly. Then decide what the hell we're gonna do with the reward the ghost offered us. They seem to be melee guys. Same time, I'm certain there's at least a version of them that are range attackers. We have to throw at least 3 heroes to their deaths. Maybe we should try it with the 3 heroes. I'll have to give up the armies to 2 other heroes. Right, okay, now I remember. The plan was to do a little bit of trading with the 2 main heroes. Everyone can exclude 1 stack of units, that being the zombies, and replace it with something else. But not everyone can have all the different types of units. The numbers at this point are just too small to really make that much of a difference. So, we need to do something else. Leading toward giving the melee focused army, or at least slightly more melee focused army, the resurrecting mummies. The one who can more comfortably fight at range won't have that much of them. Is that so though? Because the extra units we have to choose between are the Death Knights and the Mummies. So Death Knights would naturally be much better in an army that has to go and beat the shit out of the enemies in melee. Mummies can resurrect and neutralize enemy range attackers, so I think there's a better synergy if we do it this way. Skeleton archers are sort of worthless for Arant here. So we'll aid her a little bit with extra skeletons. Same with the range attackers. At least shift the balance in their favor. You'll get more vampires because you're much better at using vampires. You'll get more dragons. What are we missing? Yeah, you don't have wits at all, which is sort of a problem. So we'll do an even split for the moment. Yeah, this is fine. Don't have the money to buy all this. I'll need to check on the cities we've taken control of. Maybe we can do some upgrades on them to increase our money. Slight income increase should go a long way. Not sure if there's anything there to really increase. Right, I don't think there is anything. Just give me the goddamn resurrection. Definitely start needing defense. Although with a ranged attacker, offense is much more important. The enemy can close in the distance in a single turn. We are basically in huge amount of trouble with her though. And we're broke. You start resurrecting something. 102 Minotaurs won't translate to anything useful. Succubus seducers might translate to vampires. So good for her. The worst possible thing they could have made. Put all their units in a single stack. I don't mind vampires. How many can we get? Quite a few. Sure, the vampires were the best possible choice to go with, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's, I think, one of the core armies. Dragons, any of the range units, and vampires or wickets. Zombies and ghosts are a little bit more troublesome. Just not necessarily bad, but less useful. So if we have so much fighting going on, we might as well at least be a bit picky about what we hit. Additional troops. Kind of having healthy numbers of these troops. Right. Gonna free some war machines. Get rid of those. Sure how we should be best handling this. We don't really have the attack power to take him out now. Guess Puppet Master is always a cheap option of taking care of powerful armies. But these guys had acid blood. If we attack them, they'll squirt acid all over the place. I don't think it really requires any kind of retaliation either. So we might want to summon something that can handle it. Anyways, I think it's in our best interest to just block them and let them do their thing. We'll limit the damage they do to a single unit stack. Okay, they squirted some blood, but it didn't look that bad. We lost anyone? No. A dead end. Okay, now I'm somewhat seriously confused. How do you get there? We also need to test out pretty much now what we're gonna do with the force field. We'll have to get in contact with the other 3 heroes at least, switch troops around. We also have to consider the possibility that there might actually be fighting involved still. I hope not, but that's a possibility. Still, we want at least some locations be fulfilled here. If 3 of our heroes isn't enough, we absolutely must go to the prison hero. There's no other way. This is slightly suspicious. Oh, these always looked somewhat uninteresting. They're fairly well defended. I wonder if that's something more than it appears. Right, her range attack power will get kind of a boost. Plus 330 vampire lords on her is a big amount of vampire lords. So you could probably use more dragons. Be more spirits too. Just so she has basically ranged armies and flying armies. And to give up these. This is a massive amount of water elementals. I love about 400. Minus 1 stack. Minus 2 stacks. Big problem is I can't really disable them with anything I've got. I don't think they care about morale that much either, but just in case they do, thorough is the only way I can stop them from doing something. Wonder how this works. I mean, how do you trigger this? Do you have to just have a hero standing on all of them? Or just is 3 enough? Then you need to try to get past the shield. Anywho. Position is pathetically weak. Of interest here. Any tips? I hear you don't go to temple very often. Well, not a very wise choice, sir. Let me tell you a bit of advice. Try dropping in the temple on the last day of the week. You want to know what will happen? Well, just go and see for yourself. I'm sure you'll get double what you expect. A double moral boost. My brother sent me a letter. It says everything is going well with him. No trouble at all. Because the prices at their markets are very cheap. That's what you get in a country with lots of towns. Yeah, I know. This is the type of tips that our new player might appreciate. Lot of shit that makes you question why does it have a cost associated with it anyway, instead of being like some kind of a loading screen tip. Anyway, someone's going to have to go out there and try to see if we can get past that. Pursue. There's a good chance we'll get archers out of this. There might be skeleton archers, but with our hero, that's a good thing. Cheap, and they do decent amount of damage. Earth daughters. Might even be liches. Vampires or liches. Well, we're not gonna get that many, but every little bit helps. Okay, few turns and then we'll see what happens. There's a decent possibility that nothing happens. You do need the fourth hero. Although at that point I don't get what the ghost is really offering. Why would you ever side with him? At the same time, I don't understand why you would choose the assassins either. Yeah, you could kill her, but there haven't been exactly a huge invasion of demon armies anyway, so what is there to gain by siding with the assassins? I have no idea. Well, at least this should give us extra information about what's going to happen next. Things changed. What'll happen if we just stick one of these guys into the last remaining one?
Ornella, are you prepared? This ritual, it might bring you the true death.
I skipped the cutscene because, yeah, wanted to just see the end results.
Alas, Ornella, to honor your bittersweet memory, I will carve your name on Orlando's.
So that settles it. We are going to have to go for the extra hero. Sort of keep hard to play this final confrontation, right? Sort of hinted that you might have to sacrifice her. Right. I don't want to do that. So what's the option? Blue portal.
Thank you, Deathlord. My father, Lord Fulbert, was murdered by demon cultists. I must have my revenge.
Revenge you will have, child of Elrath. Join us in Asha's name.
A decent night. If we turn these into undead, decent troops too. We take the other paths. We might as well keep her company then. If nothing else, he'll provide a huge amount of liches for us. Cheap, cheap liches. I'm still interested in hunting down some of the sites, but I want the barrier out of the way before I do anything else at this point. Need to create more room here. I think I'm dumping the rot zombies. I have nowhere to store them. At the same time, not sure if that's really necessary. The zombies are going to go in the trash can, but who the hell cares? Final additional troops. I can't imagine any realistic scenario where this amount of troops just exist. Targets we could go after still. There's without a doubt a portal somewhere that's gonna cause me grief. But it's not that important. That's the important part. It has an item that's slightly... That's it. It's not that big of a deal if we never actually go there. it's not good enough. So it has to be Ornella. Shit. That pretty much changes everything. Otherwise, yeah, I've saved after that. It just means I wasted character progression possibilities. But what's done is done. We'll have to combine the two armies though, so the troops don't go totally to waste. Also, not the magic items don't go totally to waste. This does leave me with a secondary row though. That's it, I don't give a shit about her. She's not a replacement for Ornella. I think I'd rather take the extra resurrection power than the death knights. We have so many units now that we don't need the extra attack power. I have to decide what side of equipment set we want to go with. Can't get it all apparently anymore. Some of these are just honestly god awful, so we can get rid of them. Or they give us something that we don't particularly care about. Right, what do we want? We probably want the no range penalties. We have a ton of those. I'm not super keen on the Tsar Isis regalia. I mean, it's fine, but reduce mana cost of all hero spells by half is probably the best thing we could hope for. Initiative of all shooters increased by 10%. Necromancy skill plus 10%. This alone isn't particularly useful. Knowledge and luck. I'll take luck. Decrease moral and luck of enemy creatures by 2. This is important. Although negates enemy mind effect immunity is also very important. Their mind affecting is our powerful spell casting type, so enemy morale -2. I'd rather take that. We can combine it with the additional moral and luck negatives. That would be a fairly powerful combination. However, mind affecting will guarantee our victory anyway. Not quite sure what I want to put on here. Knowledge, initiative, the war machine. This will more or less just boost our dragons, which is fine. Negates mind immunity is using up a slot a lot of our other items could take. Yeah, I'm more or less happy with this. It's not a great combination as far as the item sets are concerned, but it gives us more or less what we want. The fact that we can ignore mind effect immunity is the one thing that will guarantee his defeat anyway. You just can't do anything when that hits you. Right. Don't see any other way to do it.
Ornella, are you prepared? This ritual, it might bring you the true death.
High Lord, I understand and I accept. Asha uses all. I will offer my spirit to her gladly so that you, her favorite, might stop this corruption. Farewell, Master.
Farewell, Ornella, my child.
I feel sort of cheated by this because there was the additional hero you could get. So it feels like there should have been a path not to sacrifice Ornella to.
Alas, Ornella, to honor your bittersweet memory, I will carve your name on Orlando's skull. And yet who knows, Asha may find some further need for you.
Right, we need to change our equipment. Because if I add another necromancer item to the wall, they lose speed. Now they can charge me freely, but if I add another necromancer item, that would no longer be possible. Still, with these sort of armies, I don't think it makes much matter. It doesn't matter too much, especially since we are assaulting a fortified position, then it starts to matter. But this isn't a great combination either. Demon hero. The army, spewed forth from Shia, can be seen in the distance. Asha has brought you here to cleanse her lands of their taint. Magical barrier has fallen. Arantir has succeeded. Flam Shrine is within his grasp. The fate of Ornella is now in Asha's hand. Arantir warily continues his. That looks like cast everything. Book of Power, +1 to hero spell power and knowledge if the hero does not have any enchantment skills. +2 with enlightenment skill, +2 with enlightenment. The more enlightenment you have, the more spell power knowledge you gain. If the hero has thematic insight ability, he will also be able to learn the 4th circle spells. So a lot of bullshit basically. Chance to upgrade your units before the final battle. Okay, there is some side activities we can do. Helm of Dwarven Kings. Ooh, definitely want to go there. At least we found the mysterious portal. We spent some time looking for it, so I might as well go take a look. $26,000 points of damage. I doubt his hero will abandon the city. It's a moderate fight. So is the city fight now. I don't see how it could be. Not in practical terms. I can basically disable their range attack capabilities while I have massive amount of range attack capabilities. Their only slim hope is to charge out. Grants an extra shot for ballista and catapults. First aid tent heals twice as many hit points. Ammo card increases shooter attack by 4. Don't think we have use for that. We basically don't have free slots because it's a ring. I might as well pick it up though. Still, this is the more important thing. Our souls have filled the wisdom of Asha. We shall serve the balance lead us. Yes, sure, join up. On some mummies. And that's it. Guys, switch. No. We could tailor our equipment a little bit because of the siege fight. Ability to lower their morale and luck would be a great thing, for example. Should have handled that better. Yeah, this isn't worth much. We don't really want the walls to be destroyed. Do we want mind effect immunity? I guess so. Removal of mind effect immunity, rather. Because with that one spell we can guarantee an overwhelming victory, or the overwhelming advantage in the range combat arena. And that's the thing that will decide things. Everything else would be nice, but not nearly as important. Right, end of the campaign. Sort of took our time with this one. It could have easily been brought to an end much sooner. At the same time, it was a weird mission where it was sort of unclear what was expected of us. Tried to avoid doing the sacrifice, it was mandatory anyway. Right. Spread about a little bit. Like look at his hero. The army is fine. And the gating starts. Orlando, 29 Demon Lord, attack 30, 20. Yeah, he's good. He has no particular weaknesses. Lock 9, Moral 5. So those will not be determining who wins or who loses. I need to see the order of action. I might benefit Santia. I need to prevent those from shooting at us. Great ballista. 4 shots. That's a new record. I think we're just going to. Do we want to prevent all retaliation? Will it serve any real purpose here? I'm inclined to say it doesn't really. We want to go in and beat the shit out of them. That serves the best purpose now. But there's not much we can do, so I'm going to Puppet Master these. He'll either cancel it or resurrection or summon. Either way, he's more dangerous than he appears. No more ballista for you. Ah, he did a mirror image on that, right. That makes sense. Sort of confused what the hell he was doing. There's no point resurrecting anything yet. I'll just massively reduce the hit point amount of the stack at this point. try to ignore the gated units as much as possible, just to keep the real units in this. I don't really see Resurrection doing all that much good here. The amount of casualties taken are just so few. So by resurrecting, I do more damage to my own troops than the enemy ever did by the casualties. At least the overall hit point amounts will be reduced more. Right, he has a single stack that's still part of the Gore army, so if I remove him, that's the end of the fight. Yeah, not much of a fight at this point. Still, he's a good hero with a good army. 44,000. Possibly a level up. Found some moral boosting items.
Death Lord, what? Has all been lost? Does your Asha ally herself with demons? Has Elrath fallen?
No, your majesty. Asha has sent me to stop this corruption.
Oh, I thank her. I am relieved, but my thoughts are cloudy. I suffer living nightmares.
What has been done to you, Queen Isabel?
They took my blood. Just after I birthed a monster, forced upon me by Kabbaleth, the demon sovereign.
A true horror, tortured queen. But why would demons do this?
That child, they would make of him a dark messiah. I've seen a dark skull made of shadows, a dragon's head. They need it to breach their prison walls.
They seek the relics of Sari Lam. The false Isabel has given herself to Urgash.
The real Isabel is... I am elsewhere, gathering troops to throw down the usurper. Please, you must free my essence. Release me. Your magic can end this corruption.
Yes, spirit of Elrath's queen. I shall send you back to your true body. Soul torn asunder for chaos's goal, return to your vessel. And may no one use this memory for Urgash's foul purpose. Asha uses all. False Red Queen, I send you Asha's greetings!
What? It cannot be! Oh well, all things must come to an end. Time for a change of plan!
And you shall bring justice on all of the Griffin Empire.
Be wary, Queen Isabel. What's that?
Dragon of Light, have mercy.
demon! His fire! Elrith, please, no!
Asha, it is a blessing to be your tool. Order has been restored. The living armies of your children will strike the final blow. But a new path opens before me, a grave urgency. I cannot stay. I must find the Skull of Shadows before they do. Before this demon spawn releases the powers that could unravel the web that is our world. Asha uses all.
Extra resources. Or mass endurance. They're both shit. We actually moved to another mission. Oh, it's probably the end result, right? End of the campaign. That did not go particularly well. They basically just took too much time. Campaigns left. Orc campaign and Academy campaign, probably. I still have to say, by far, the Tribes of the East expansion has provided the strongest campaign so far. I feel it's a much better mix of the blood-driven thing plus your standard strategic map gameplay. I don't necessarily think it's the best possible option to go with, but it feels like a less sucky version of the blood-driven missions. Things are happening and they're much better implemented than in the previous campaigns. So much more positive feel about the game. Too bad it's the second expansion where the game sort of starts to come together in that sense. But yeah, next campaign, to honor our fathers.